Welcome back. We are on Genesis 27. Isaac blesses Jacob. When Isaac was old and his eyes were dim so that he could not see, he called his elder son Esau and said to him, "My son." And he answered, "Here I am." Ah, he said, "See, I am old. I do not know the day of my death. Now then, take your weapons, your quiver, and your bow, and go out to the field and hunt game for me. Then prepare for me savory food, such as I like, and bring it to me to eat, so that I may bless you before I die." Okay. Now Rebekah was listening when Isaac spoke to his son Esau. And when Esau went to the field to hunt for game and bring it, Rebekah said to her son Jacob, "I heard your father say to your brother Esau, 'Bring me game and prepare for me savory food to eat, that I may bless you before the Lord before I die.' Now therefore, my son, obey my word as I command you. Go to the flock and get me 2 choice kids, so that I may prepare for them savory food for your father, such as he likes, and you shall take it to your father to eat, so that he may bless you before he dies." But Jacob said to his mother Rebekah, "Look, my brother Esau is a hairy man, and I'm a man of smooth skin. Perhaps my father will feel me, and I shall seem to be mocking him, and bring a curse on myself and not a blessing." His mother said to him, "Let your curse be on me, my son. Only obey my word and go get them for me." So he went and got them and brought them to his mother, and his mother prepared savory food, such as his father loved. Then Rebekah took the best garments of her elder son Esau, which were with her in the house, and put them on her younger son Jacob. And she put the skins of the kids on his hands and on the smooth parts of his neck. Then she handed the savory food and the bread that she had prepared to her son Jacob. So he went into his father and said, "My father." And he said, "Here I am. Who are you, my son?" Jacob said to his father, "I am Esau, your firstborn. I have done as you told me. Now sit up and eat of my game, so that you may bless me." But Isaac said to his son, "How is it that you have found it so quickly, my son?" He answered, "Because the Lord your God granted me success." Then Isaac said to Jacob, "Come near, that I may feel you, my son, to know whether you are really my son Esau or not." So Jacob went up to his father, Isaac, who felt him and said, "The voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau." He did not recognize him because his hands were hairy like his brother Esau's hands. So he blessed him. He said, "Are you really my son Esau?" He answered, "I am." Then he said, "Bring it to me, that I may eat. Bring it to me, that I may eat of my son's game and bless you." So he brought it to him, and he ate and he drank. And I'll say, okay. So he brought it to him, and he ate, and he brought him wine, and he drank. Then his father Isaac said to him, "Come near and kiss me, my son." So he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his garments and blessed him and said, "Ah, the smell of my son is like the smell of a field that the Lord has blessed. May God give you the dew of the heaven and of the fatness of the earth and plenty of grain and wine. Let people serve you and nations bow down to you. Be Lord over your brothers, and may your mother's sons bow down to you. Cursed be everyone who curses you, and blessed be everyone who blesses you." So this is just my commentary. But Esau was the oldest, whose birthright, he had that birthright. But then he sold his birthright to Jacob for some stew, just for a bowl of food to eat. He said he was going to die if he ate it, but was he really going to die? I don't think so, that he was actually going to die, you know. So he sold his birthright to Jacob and he swore to it, right? But his father still wanted to give it to him. Does that mean he didn't know that that had transpired, or did it matter that he knew or not? Because Esau was his favorite. Like he loved Esau the way he was, but it just seemed like he didn't focus on anything else except for the fact that Esau was a hunter. Didn't Isaac see that Esau, maybe he was materialistic or he didn't really care about the sacred things? Did he notice those things about him? I'm saying that because I had tried to research Esau's name because I thought that in Arabic Esau was Moses, but it's not the same person. They're two completely different time periods. So looking that up and stuff, I saw some information about Esau having a of lack of care for sacred things and that he was materialistic. But I don't know how, I don't even know where that came from or what that was involved in. So that's just something I saw in looking up the name. But I know that they're not the same people. But I'm just noticing like just how much I want to say it's lying. Isn't it lying to say that you are someone that you're not? Isn't it lying? But I also know that this work was tampered with a lot. So I don't know that this stuff was put in there to make it look like that, or if there was some other parts to the story that we just don't know. I don't know that there's some other parts to the story that we don't know. And I'm certain of that there's stuff not being said. But later, as the Lord starts to explain things through King Solomon and other and the kings, I believe some of those things are revealed. And that's why I wanted to read it over. I wanted to start over because I was only getting part of the story. The story started way back in Genesis, and that's why I wanted to start from here and then read through, because the context is different if you read it out of context. If you start at any other point except the beginning, you're risking your memory being a problem. You're risking other things you've read being a problem. You're going to start interjecting things in the work because of what you remember, what you think is right. And the goal is to not go based on what you think is right, is to do the research and actually read in context so you can see what's right. Don't add things. Do it by design. By design. And I feel like if you do things by design, then it'll lead you to a place where you can ask better questions. Okay? So, Esau's lost blessing. Esau's lost blessing. As soon as Isaac had finished blessing Jacob, when Jacob had scarcely gone out from the presence of his father Isaac, his brother Esau came in from his hunting. He also prepared savory food and brought it to his father. And he said to his father, "Let my father sit up and eat of his son's game, so that you may bless me." His father Isaac said to him, "Who are you?" He answered, "I'm your firstborn son Esau." Then Isaac trembled violently and said, "Who was it then that hunted game and brought it to me? And I ate it all before you came, and I have blessed him. Yes, and blessed he shall be." When Esau heard his father's words, he cried out with an exceedingly great and bitter cry and said to his father, "Bless me also, father." But he said, "Your brother came deceitfully and has taken away your blessing." Why did he care about the blessing, but he didn't care about his birthright? Why did he care about the blessing, but he didn't care about his birthright? When Esau heard Your brother came deceitfully, and he has taken away your blessing. Esau said, is he not rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright. No, he didn't take it away. He didn't take it away. You gave it away, and you didn't even argue. He took away my birthright. Hey, Benjamin, shh, I'm recording. You always are loud when I'm recording. Esau said, is he not rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and look, now he has taken away my blessing. Then he said, have you not reserved a blessing for me? Isaac answered Esau, I have already made him your Lord, and I have given him all his brothers as servants. And with grain and wine I have sustained him. What then can I do for you, my son? Esau said to his father, have you only one blessing, father? Bless me also, father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Then his father Isaac answered him. I see like how he doesn't pacify them. He doesn't pacify either of them. If the thing didn't happen that was supposed to happen, they don't get coddled and cuddle, and he don't give them a new blessing for it.